If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 120 of the My Player series here on FIFA 16. Lionel Messi is returned to the starting 11 alongside Iniesta, Luis Suarez and myself to fight Fenerbahce away from home. We made it to 93 rated in the last episode, and 3 points today against Fenerbahce will be enough to guarantee us progression through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. So, fingers crossed, we can get that. In fact, to be fair, a point, no, actually it won't be enough. A point won't be enough because it goes on head-to-head rather than goal difference, and of course Fenerbahce beat us in the first game of this Champions League group stage, so we do need the win. We do need the win. That only just occurred to me because I forgot that Fenerbahce beat us, and it goes on head-to-head rather than goal difference. So we need the victory to guarantee this time around, although of course a point and then a point next time out against Wolfsburg would be enough too. But as you can see, we have Malaga in the game after that. The weekend, if we aren't selected for that, we'll be playing against Albacete, but I would presume that we will be playing against Malaga in the second game of the episode. In the last one, we stepped it up to legendary, and we also upped the game speed to high, and it seemed to work. It seemed to flow really nicely in that second game, so hopefully we can continue on in that vein in today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. The brand new AC Milan career mode started yesterday, so check the channel page for that if you missed it. As it went up just a short while ago, and there will be episode number 2 coming later on this afternoon, so make sure you are subscribed so you see that in your sub boxes around about 4 PM. I'll be streaming tonight as well, of course, so feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the links down below. So that's all for now. I think I actually started this game on world class, but the game speed should still be set to high, so hopefully we'll be able to crack on and get ourselves a good result against Fenerbahce. Free kick for Fenerbahce after 2.5 minutes. RVP presumably to dink this into the box, which is exactly what he's done. We've won the header though, and oh, we've given it straight back to them, unfortunately. Miroslav Stoch, there's Chesnoid Gaming with the first shot of the game. Comfortable, though, for our German goalkeeper, ter Stegen, although it wasn't the best of shots from Chesnoid Gaming, to be fair. He's left-footed, obviously, being a very strong left-footer, actually, and great shots from distance on that left-hand side. Clearly, though, not on the right. However, that was a great ping to Sandro, and he too has picked out Messi, knocks it down to Alex Song, who's tried to get it to me, and we've done well to win it there. The scoop to him was a little bit too sharp for my liking, but Messi's going to get this to Suarez, and his shot is well saved by Volkan Demirel. Sharp start, bright start to the game, chances at both ends, but after 8 minutes, we are goalless. Van Persie into Fernandao, not the quickest, neither's Van Persie these days, but they're working the ball about nicely here, Fenerbahce, although Sandro's just stolen it off them, and Luis Suarez is making a great run here, and we'll slot him in. It's 1v1, Luis Suarez against Chenemre. What's he going to do here? He's going to look for Sandro, but he's not going to find him. However, it has broken to the winger, but unfortunately for him, he can't find the target. 2 defenders getting mixed up with the ball underneath their feet. Drops to the Barcelona man. Jan Vertonghen's having to come off injured after 18 minutes, unfortunately, and Mark Bartra will take his place. Van Persie inside to Mehmet Topal. Gets the turn in, but Piqué's picked his pocket. And away we go. There was a lot of P's there. Piqué picked his pocket, and he's going to play the ball to me, and I will play the ball down the line to Sandro. Can we catch them here and cause them some problems? Sandro's going to find me. Oh, I couldn't get the turn in ahead of the defender. Mehmet Topal tries to clear it, but we've blocked it. Suarez to Messi, off the bar. Someone win the header. I'll win the header. I lost the header. Saliutan gets caught. It's probably going to be a free kick. No, nothing given, no advantage. And here come Fenerbahce on the breakaway themselves. I can't believe Messi hit the target there. I also can't believe that my touch let me down in that particular situation. I couldn't turn the defender. Would have been able to perhaps finesse that into the bottom corner had I been able to make that turn. Here's Luis Suarez though, out to Messi again. Got Dani Alves making moves down the right hand side, and he is going to find the Brazilian. Takes it in his stride. He can't beat the defender either though. Miroslav Stoch this time, the man that comes away with it, and Volkan Demirel is going to clear the lines for Fenerbahce, and unfortunately our chance to score has gone. Corner for Fenerbahce. A handful of minutes before half-time, Miroslav Stoch's going to be the man to take it, and it's going to be played to the edge of the box. I've fallen over trying to win the header to clear it. Saliutan's up against Luis Suarez here. It's going to get it into Chenemre, back to Sener. Around the corner to Mehmet Topal. Fenerbahce on a good move here into the man again, but thankfully Dani Alves is going to win that header, but he's only cleared it as far as Chesnoid Gaming. He's going to push around the outside. I'll stay with him, try and block across. No, he's turned me quite nicely there. I overcommitted with a sprint button, and he's hit the side netting, Chesnoid Gaming. I always tend to do that. I sprint too often, and whenever the CPU turns, I always find myself not slowing down in time and running past the man. I need to try and alter the way I play. I've been so set in the way that I play with, regards to the sprint button, etc., for like 8 years on FIFA, that I really need to figure out a way to try and break those habits. 0-0 at half time. Saliuchan with the throw for Fenerbahce. Chanara Keen try and get it through the gap. He's done well actually to get it through to Van Persie. Here's Fernandao across to, what a tackle from Jordi Alba. What a tackle from Jordi Alba. He won that very solidly. Suarez actually won that header as well, but unfortunately he headed it straight to a Fenerbahce man. But he's stolen that off the defender. Chance. I need to get away from the defenders. I think Suarez has actually kicked it out. No, he hasn't. I'll call for the cross. Here it is. Luis Suarez plays it in. Oh, the header's on target. Surely Sandro. There we go. 1-0 Barcelona. We'll celebrate with him. Oh, wow. What a ball in by Luis Suarez. Whoop, where are you going, Ches? Celebrate with the man. Celebrate with the man. I can't believe that he managed to find me there with a first-time cross. That was, or second-time cross. That was ridiculous. And the fact the keeper was able to keep that out, unfortunately for Demirel, it's dropped straight to Sandro. But we needed that stroke of luck so far because we haven't had it in front of goal to this point in the game. Messi hitting the bar in the first half, of course. Finally, though, the ball drops kindly for us, and Sandro puts it into the back of an empty net. 1-0 Barcelona as my feet dance around in the background. Emre breaking down the right-hand side into Fernandao. Out to Volkan Chen. That's a very good cross. He's going to pick up Van Persie, who draws a brilliant save out to Stegen. How has Van Persie volleyed that straight on target from there? They may still equalise to Stegen. No, Fernandao. We got the stroke of luck at one end. They've had the stroke of luck at the other. Two very good efforts. Two phenomenal saves from Marc-Andre ter Stegen, particularly that first one from that wonderful Van Persie volley. Unfortunately, despite saving the second effort, it still has only dropped as far as a Fenerbahce striker. And sadly, it's 1-1 almost immediately after we went in front. So, pegged back to level terms. Out wide to Messi, and we're on a great counter-attack. We got the advantage there as I got clouted after the ball was played. But Messi finds Alan Halilovic. Oh, I could have sworn that was floating into the top corner. I just held my breath as it lofted towards the far side of the goal. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. Sergio Roberto is going to replace Alex Song. We've got 20 minutes left to win this game. Looks over the top to Fernandao, brings that down well, turns his side Piqué and gets it to Oigar, gets his pocket picked almost, but no, he's able to keep the ball. Saliuchan into Miroslav Stoch. I'm going to try and close him down, we'll get the block in, but the ball's dropped straight to him again, and he almost pinged it into the top left-hand corner. He scored an absolute cracker about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago now, Miroslav Stoch, that I think won the Puskás Award at the Ballon d'Or. He was definitely one of the three entries for the Puskás Award. And it was a phenomenal strike, to be fair. But he came close there, but not quite close enough for another one to give Fenerbahce the lead. Saliuchan on the attack. Fenerbahce definitely had the better of play here in this game, as they did in the first game against them. And of course, they won that one by 2-1. Hoping to avoid that sort of scoreline here. I'll look for the man through the middle here. Marc Bartra was onside, and he's laid it across to Suarez. That is a very Barcelona-esque goal. The little dink over the top to play the man in behind, and the ball squared across goal. I thought for a minute, Bartra, when he broke past the defenders here on the near side, that he was offside, but there was a man on the far side that followed Suarez's run that played him on, and to be fair, the centre-back has picked out a perfect ball across. Suarez couldn't miss from there. We have ourselves a 2-1 lead now, rather than the reverse scoreline that was the fact of the matter in the game against Fenerbahce earlier on in the group stage. It looks like we're just a few minutes away, 2 in fact, from guaranteeing our progression through to the knockout stages of the Champions League here at Barcelona. Here with the ball into the box, headed away by Peaks, into Suarez. Well, they've pushed a lot of men forward, and if Louis can play me in, I've got no stamina left though, so we'll just try and turn and beat the man, and we could play the ball across. We've picked out, is that Messi? It is Lionel Messi across to Suarez, 3-1. Complete domination as Fenerbahce push to try and get themselves an equaliser after we take the 2-1 lead. They unfortunately have just left too much space back here. That ball was initially meant for Suarez, but never mind. Messi picks him out and he buries it in the bottom corner. Hopefully, these 2 goals for Luis Suarez will go a ways to helping him make his mind up in wanting to stay at Barcelona rather than trying to force a move in the upcoming January transfer window. We are going to get all 3 points here thanks to a 3-1 victory, and fully deserved as well, I think. Fenerbahce definitely had enough chances in the game to warrant maybe deserving a point, but if you're going to be that lax defensively when pushing for an equaliser, you just you can't leave that much space at the back when you've got players like Suarez and Messi attacking you, and unfortunately it's cost them here. So we're going to get a 3-1 win. The final whistle will probably go now, and we will head into the game against Malaga with high spirits. Okay, we've not been selected for the game against Malaga. It's actually a very heavy rotated side. Ter Stegen, Montoya, Mathieu, Jedvaj, Grimaldo, Sampa, Roberto, Poco, Vidal, Cornet, Piazzon. I don't know as we'll actually get anything from this game. That's a very, very weak side. We've gotten a 1-1 draw thanks to Maxwell Cornet, despite the introduction of Sergio Aguero and Christian Teo throughout the game. Only a point at home against Malaga. That means then we will be heading into the next game, which will be against Albacete in the Copa del Rey. We have ourselves a lead from the first leg. I can't quite remember what the lead was actually. Did we win that one by like 4-1 or something? I'll have to check the fixture list quickly. We're getting, long shots has gone up to 91. May have to try and test that out in this game against Albacete if we get the opportunity to. Fingers crossed, though, we are selected for it. We should be, now that we've had the rest, and we are. Vidal, Suarez and Piazzon are the players alongside us. Now, what was the score in the first leg? Because my memory fails me. Oh, it was just a slim 1-0 win against Albacete. Fair enough. Well, we do actually have to fight quite hard then here, away from home against Albacete, to guarantee our progression through to the next round. Hara plays it back to Ortiz, Antonito. If you remember from the first leg, actually, Albacete played incredible football. And to be fair, they've held on to the ball really well here as well in this second leg so far. It's been quite difficult for us to build anything. They've just been winning the ball back whenever we try and build something going forward, and then we struggle to get it off them. We effectively have to wait for them to make a mistake rather than actually getting a tackle in. Piazzon, although it's a hell of a run here, and Suarez is in the box, could get a cross in. He's going to have support coming from Jordi Alba. I'm going to call for this from the edge, and he's giving it to me. We'll give it to Iniesta, and Iniesta could give us a 1-0 lead. So close to that bottom corner, but just past the post. I have stepped it back up to Legendary for this game. Obviously, it was on world class in the previous one against Fenerbahce. The game speed was on fast, though, for that first game, which is why it was so end-to-end and there was plenty of chances, etc. It seems that changing the game speed has done a lot more than changing the difficulty level. So I'm really pleased that we eventually have been able to figure out that that was the change we needed to make to liven up the My Player football from the CPU. Hopefully, in FIFA 17, just normal game speed will be good enough to play on. Although, to be fair, now that we know that upping it to fast will make the difference, we should be okay from here on out for all FIFA series, unless, of course, they balk the CPU gameplay even more in FIFA 17. When you play as a team, the CPU and the opposition team seem to play great football, and it's really fun to play against. But in My Player, not so much on normal game speed, but here on fast, it's been very, very good actually the last 3 games, so hopefully that continues. Currently though, we're 0-0 after 20 minutes against Albacete. Fran Garcia into Porto to Edu Ramos, across to Jona. Good tackle by Iniesta though. Song knocks it back to Mackie. Mackie to Jordi Alba. We have some very low rated players in the side right now for this one. Walton is in goal. He's 68 rated, so if Albacete do create a couple of opportunities, I'm not sure how confident I am the goalkeeper's going to be able to keep them out. Hopefully, though, we can keep the ball away from them in the final third, which we have done so far. They've had a lot of the ball in the midfield, Albacete, but they've not really done anything with it yet, which is good. Suarez trying to jink past Nunez, but he gets the tackle in. And here they come again, building slowly from the back. They probably had a lot of the ball here, Albacete. I may actually, with the game speed on fast, keep it at world class, because the CPU here are keeping hold of the ball a little bit better than they perhaps should do, Albacete against Barcelona. So we might actually drop it back down slightly to world class, because the game against Fenerbahce felt about right, to be honest. I thought I'd step it up to legendary though, because the game we played at the end of the last episode was on legendary with the game speed on fast, and it worked quite well. But seemingly this time it's not doing that well. But we're playing Suarez down this right hand side. He's going to turn inside. That apparently was our 300th long pass. Suarez still going here inside the box. Luis Suarez, what a goal that would have been to end the half. Unfortunately though, 0-0 at the break despite Luis' best efforts there. I'm just curious to see what the possession stats are for that first half because of how much the ball they've had. 50-50 split so far. Yeah, dropping it down to world class again might be the right option actually with the game speed on fast. We'll again just keep playing it by ear, but moving the game speed up to fast was definitely the right decision. Song out wide to Jordi Alba. I am down the line, but he's going to go inside to Piazzon, and he's going to come around the corner to me. It wasn't the speed of pass that I needed to get away from the defender, but I'm going to fire this inside to Alex Song before I get tackled. He'll give it back to me, and Luis Suarez is there waiting, and I trust his first touch with very, very good reason. What a strike from Luis Suarez. That's an assist for us. He's on fire right now. He 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago, he said he wanted to leave. Then the episode after that, he really didn't seem like he actually gave two shits about what was happening on the pitch. And then something's changed. It took a deflection, actually, off the defender there. Not sure whether the initial shot was on target, was it? Yeah, it probably was. Going to go in off the post, but still helped it on its way into the back of the net. And then something happened two episodes ago. I don't know whether it was he actually got the ball in the back of the net and just thought, you know what, I actually like scoring goals for Barcelona, and has started turning on the style again, but he is banging the ball into the back of the net on a very regular basis now, which is obviously fantastic for the side, and hopefully will be enough to keep him here in the January transfer window. Although, to be fair, we do have Sergio Aguero as backup, so it's not like we don't have other players to fill the void, but you still want Luis Suarez in your side rather than playing for someone else. So, to me, get through that gap to a certain Mr. Lionel Messi, who's now arrived onto the field of play thanks to coming off the bench. Iniesta, though, forced backwards by good defending. Mackie will find me. We'll give it to Alex Song. Good first touch, gets it into Messi. Messi lays it back to me. Run away from that defender into Messi. Iniesta's there waiting, but Leo makes the turn. Where's he going to go, though? That's the question. Nowhere, really. Backwards. Alex Song, though, could get it to me, and I'm in a bit of space here. I might get a first touch in, then look to bend it around the player and the goalkeeper, but it unfortunately bent around the post as well. Decent opportunity for 2-0. We have a solid lead now on aggregate with 2 goals, but if we can get a second in this and make it 3-0 on aggregate, I really feel pretty comfortable that we'll make it through. Although, to be fair, probably pretty comfortable right now as things stand. There goes the final whistle. It's a 1-0 win in the second leg, the same way that it was a 1-0 win in the first. A 2-0 scoreline then on aggregate. I'm sure you were able to do the maths yourselves. I didn't necessarily need to tell you. We got the assist though, so we'll take that. We are now 93 rated, obviously, after the last episode. A very quiet game though. Not many chances in that one. Enough though to warrant us being able to get ourselves through to the next round of the Copa del Rey. We're going, of course, for a treble again here in La Liga, or in Spain with our club. We weren't quite able to get the treble last year with Real. We got the La Liga title and the Copa del Rey, I think, but we didn't get the Champions League final, did we? However, we stand the chance of being able to do either the same or better this year with Barcelona. We are currently, actually, I don't know where we are in the league. I will have to check. We've been selected, though, for the game against Villarreal, and we are second in the league, 2 points behind Valencia. So, Biscuits is going to be back from injury now, and a game has been rescheduled between ourselves and Sevilla by a single day. It's probably because of the next round of the Copa del Rey, but that will be coming in the upcoming episodes. Today, though, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point, to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes of this series or the brand new AC Milan career mode, of course, that is going to go up again later on this afternoon. Check the first episode out from yesterday if you missed it. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are in the description. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.